Welcome back. It's Megan Nature. You can find me at Megan Makes Comedy and Megan Explores It All on social media. And today we're talking about a real life vampire. Kind of. We're actually just talking about a guy named Bryan Johnson who is trying to kind of like stop time and reverse age. It's really interesting. This guy named, like I said, his name is Bryan Johnson, and he's an entrepreneur and venture capitalist. He made a bunch of money, sold a few companies, and now he's dedicating his time to stay as young as possible. How is he doing that? I'm gonna break it down. Let's get into it. Hold on to your horses. Bryan is really fascinated with health. He said that all this started in 2020 when he said basically he just had an epiphany about his lifestyle choices. And he said that since then he's been on a
mission to optimize his health and de-age himself.
I don't know what the end goal is, if he's trying to become like basically like a fetus. I don't know if he's going that far. It's like Benjamin Button type shit. So I don't know what his end goal is. I don't know if he's ever said that. I think he's literally trying to become as young as possible with this insanely strict regimen that I'm gonna break down. So your guy, Bryan, spends $2 million a year, every year on this de-aging process. And he does everything from follow a super strict diet to like monitor himself while he's sleeping, to waking up at like 5 a.m. every day, to literally using blood transfusions from his 17-year-old son and giving them to himself to reverse age. That's probably like the most extreme part in my opinion. Actually, there's some other crazy shit. So let's break down exactly how he does this. It's pretty obvious, but this guy has like the most insane daily routine of all time. To be honest, I feel like he's just not living because all he's doing is thinking about de-aging himself. So this is how it goes. He starts at 5 a.m. and he immediately takes part in an hour-long high-intensity workout. He does like HIIT a lot of times, just very intense workouts for an hour. And he maintains a strict vegan diet that never exceeds 2,250 calories and has a strict bedtime routine that involves wearing blue light glasses and getting hooked up to a machine that measures his erections at night. What does that do to de-age you, Bryan? I don't know how this works. Like, there has to be a contraption that he puts on his penis and that it's measuring. Also, how many erections is he getting in the middle of the night? Like, I know guys can wake up, I'm not gonna get into this, but like, I didn't know, is it like not, like how, like what are we talking? Like 16, like 25, like 2? What are those numbers looking like? This is another crazy one. He takes 111 supplements every single day. I have a hard time taking like 6 of these like herbal pills I take, and that's like a really big deal for me. I don't know, maybe I have like bad swallowing mechanism. I don't think I could do that. I think I'd throw up. Like I think there's something wrong with me. If I swallow too many pills, I start gagging. And it's only been since I've had to take these herbal pills and like 6 of them every day. To be, I'm actually supposed to take more, but I capped it at 6 because I'm just not doing it. 111, I mean, I give him props. It's a lot of swallowing. So great job, Bryan. Okay, then after he takes all these supplements, he then does 4 to 5 hours of concentrated thought, and he does regular blood transfusions and other health tests. And there's like a video, I'm gonna show you a clip. It's like 12 minutes long. We're not gonna watch the whole thing, but this is just some of the things he does. There's a tons of videos of this guy online you could go watch, and it's just like a lot. It's a lot. I mean, he's loaded, so it helps. Okay, so he's getting into his morning routine, and his goal, it says he wants to live to over 120.
Today I'm going to do the morning routine. I did my first one 2.5 years ago, and today I'm going to walk you through every single detail of what I do. Since doing this 2.5 years ago, I've become the most measured person in history.
Wow, most measured person in history. Literally, I mean, he's measuring his dick.
Everything I do, step by step. So let's get going. The first thing I'm going to do is use this Braun thermal scan device. I measure my inner ear temperature every day. I do this as a safety and efficacy check for various therapies we're doing. If I'm running hot, then we know it's an indicator of something. The temp this morning was 96.
Wow, great job, Bryan. I feel like he gets Botox because there's not a lot of like forehead. There's some wrinkles. I don't know, debatable. And maybe some filler, at least like maybe like some cheek filler.
I wake up normally when it's dark outside, and so I can't see the sun. And so in place of the sun, I'll use this device.
Okay, solution, just wake up when the sun wakes up. Just like wait another hour, sleep in, chill, then get up when the sun gets up. Like, it's very interesting. He has to wake up an extra hour. I mean, we're not gonna watch the whole thing, but it's just like, this is what he does in the morning. Every 2 seconds, then he weighs himself every day, he meditates. It's like, he is like this is like the quintessential Instagram entrepreneur morning routine guy, but like it's an all day routine and it never stops. It just keeps going. Okay, I wonder if they show like the measuring the erection part when he's sleeping. I'm just kidding. Okay, and he always is wearing monitors. He's just never not with a monitor on, and I feel like that'd get really old. This seems like kind of a depressing way to live. Like, I don't know. Okay, so there you saw some of it, and he told the BBC, quote,
My left ear is 64.
interesting.
My fitness test says I'm 18.
That's impressive.
My heart is 37.
Gotta bring that down, Bryan.
My diaphragm strength is 18.
So that means he could like go swimming and like hold his breath for a while. It's like, or like sing really well. I don't know. And he said that some body parts obviously are older than others, which is very bizarre to think about. Like what if my left ear was like 16 and then my right ear was like 72? Interesting. Then he went on to say,
I playfully say I'm going to become like an 18-year-old. My son is 17, so I always tease him and say, when I grow younger, I want to be like you.
I wonder how his son feels about all this. Like, he's like, first his dad is just like sucking his blood out, sickening it into him, and now he's like trying to beat his son. Like, do you think his son wants in on it? And he's like, come on, dad. Like, I don't want to. So like, what's the goal with this? Like, I wonder if like his other family members want in on it, or this is just his thing. I mean, there's people online, if you YouTube, like, I tried Bryan Johnson's routine, you can find it. Okay, so this is the most important question. How old is Bryan Johnson? Okay, he's 46. And I don't want to sound like an asshole, but in my humble opinion, your guy Bryan looks like he's 46. Like, he's doing all this stuff. He's spending $2 million a year and he's not living a life to reverse age. And I understand some of it, like some organs might be younger, but like physically, he looks like he's 46 to me. Like, I showed my husband and he was like, maybe 42 to 48. He nailed it. Like, before I showed him anything. I've asked several people, they're all like, yeah, maybe 45, 47. Yeah, he has a good body and like, but maybe he just got some filler and this is just all a ruse. I don't know, but that is the funniest part to me, that he just doesn't look that much younger. I'm sorry, Bryan. This is also one of my favorite parts. So he's single, which doesn't surprise me. He obviously had a kid with someone, but he has some wild specifications for what he'd want in a partner. And I would never be able to do this. So earlier this year, he shared expectations he had for a potential partner on X/Twitter. And they're very unconventional to say the least. So his top 2 priorities are being able to share an 11 a.m. dinner. 11 a.m. So I know he's very big into intermittent fasting. So that means he's literally stopping eating at 11 a.m. I think I'd cut my arm off or just go insane. I'd have to be committed. I don't even know if I could do that for a week. You just stop eating at 11 a.m. What are you gonna do? And then he's like working out even later in the day too. Like, I don't know. Okay, and then he said 11 a.m. dinner and then 8:30 p.m. bedtime. And they have to be together, he said. And he doesn't want pillow talk. You have to sleep by yourself. You gotta eat dinner at 11 a.m. There's no going out to dinner to like nice restaurants, whatever. And then you have to be in bed at 8 p.m. Same time as him, but not in the same room. No touchy because they're measuring his erection, so you can't be near him. And he also says that you can't expect it to be treated to a nice summer vacation, as Johnson stipulates later down the list that basically all sex will be scheduled and that the girl is, quote, not my number 1 priority. Sign me not up. Even like, and he has a lot of money too. So it's like, ooh, yeah, maybe that'd be fun. Nah, it wouldn't. Like, that'd get old. Give it like a month max and be like, nah, on to the next. Like, I can't do this. Like, find another rich guy. No. He also, this is the best part, Bryan expects his lover to give plasma, and that's something he does regularly and insists that it boosts his immorality. So you gotta do the 11 a.m. dinner, the 8 p.m. no touchy in different bedrooms, and no vacations, and you have to donate plasma on a regular basis. So who's gonna sign up? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, let me know if you think Bryan looks like his age, because I do. Okay, bye.